subscriber contacted us about this. This is a Batman 200cc cart, and it is it's been sitting a really long time, so we're gonna get it running, have some fun. We got plans to put an ATV 650 engine on this. We should be getting the ATV this weekend, and I think it'll be the perfect platform for Miss Redbeard. We're going to put taller tires on it, raise it up some, and put that engine on it. And it'll be manual and automatic, so you can put it in auto mode. Yeah, let's get it in the garage and get it running.
Do you want to sit in it and steer?
No, I'm just going to hopefully it steers itself.
It has no brakes, it doesn't.
The master cylinder doesn't work. I don't know if it's got a bad seal, so we got a bunch of junk. Don't mind our mess. We got a new master cylinder from Go Power Sports. They sell just the master cylinder. They sell all the brake lines, calipers by themselves, or you can buy it all as a kit. So since the caliper should be pretty decent on that, we're just going to try this at first and have to re-bleed all the brakes. So that shouldn't be no big deal. We got a 150 performance car from Go Power Sports. Go Power Sports pre-jets these for like an open air filter, so they're going to perform a little bit better. I'm almost positive that the 200s have the same size. It's pretty much, from what Go Power Sports says, is some 200s even just have a 150 on it. They just lie and say it's 200, but this one could have a bigger bore to it, but it's most likely going to have the same carb and same head on it. Spark plug coil looks good and everything. We're just going to try to get this thing running.
That's a circle. We have any circle screwdriver bits?
It's got the whole emissions junk. I haven't seen a go-kart down here with all this emission stuff like you would have to have in California. So we're gonna get rid of all of it. So I'm gonna take this air box off now by forcefully pulling it. Go. So we unhooked this little choke sensor, little choke thing on this carb, and also the throttle cable. Like I said, this is the pre-jetted, like performance jetted carb.
Hallelujah.
We'll drain all this gas and flush the tank out really good, and we should be able to put the ignition switch on because someone's has taken it off. I'll have to find out what the pin out is to it, and then should be able to start this puppy. Fuel didn't look bad at all in it. So we got the vacuum hooked up to the carb. We got the fuel line, throttle cable. I do not have a air filter. I ordered one that'll go on. This is Go Power Sports. It's hard to see, but it comes with their performance kit for a 150. It's basically a stainless duct that hooks, a little cold air intake tube that hooks to your carb and lets you put a uni filter back here. And I like uni filters any day over K&M because the K&M filters let a lot more dust past them. So there we go. Starter was just hung up. So the starter just didn't want to, I had to sit there and beat the far rail over the hammer to get it to turn over. Hopefully it was just where the starter was where it sits so long, it's seized up. I know this fuel petcock drifted a little bit, so Go Power Sports does have the vacuum control petcocks as well as these standard petcocks. I'll probably end up swapping this out for the vacuum control because I like it. Just it's safer for the kids, but yeah. And the rattling you're hearing is the exhaust. It's just these bolts are broke in this little guard.
It's spitting out like rust and hitting in the leg.
Yeah, and this it needs a nut on this exhaust.
It's sparking like crazy right there.
No, it's not. I need 3 hands. Can you hold that with one hand and hold that? So this is power in, this is accessory, and this is start. We can put basically just spade connectors on this. So this will plug up to this since we don't have the old harness. We are going to weld this roll cage on later, but I am going to move the seats back a little bit, put them on sliders so it'll slide in this position or you can slide it back. And I may put an adjustable steering wheel on it. The steering wheel was up a little high for my daughter. At me, it's fine. It puts it.
Hey, you're a big fella though.
Hey!
What, you're like 6'2"?
This is America. I'm normal size in America.
Dang. Right. I didn't mean
If
that.
you go to another country, then yeah, it'd be on billboards.
You're Goliath, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so off camera we pulled the old master cylinder out. It wasn't building any pressure whatsoever, and we used that Go Power Sports one. The only difference is on this certain model, the Go Power Sports master cylinder is longer, so you can see how close down there on the A-arm tab it was to the bolt. So I had to take a die grinder and bore out the hose so I could clock the master cylinder a little bit counterclockwise, and we had to pull the hood off to get to this, and also remove the rack mounts to be able to get a wrench in there to take out the master cylinder bolts. So now we're bolting everything up and we'll bleed it out, put the hood back on and go for a rip snort. So we got the brakes almost bled, and I think the seal is busted in this caliper. Normally I would just put a whole new set of brakes on this, but this is my only 3-piece brake set and I've stowed one caliper off of it for the drag mini bike. So I'm going to steal another caliper off of it for this bike, or this go-kart, and then what I'll do is I'll get some replacement calipers from Go Power Sports later and put this back together as a full kit. See no pads whatsoever left on this thing, so it's pushing the piston all the way out. There we go. Got bumps there like crazy. Oh.
A few moments later.
So I took this little cart around the yard and it was bump steering like crazy. Nothing's been modified on this front end. I haven't messed with nothing, and you can tell that this tire is extremely worn down. So I was thinking that maybe, and you can tell it's out of alignment. This one's pretty much straight. This tire is turned in some. So someone's had the tie rods off this for some reason. All the ball joints seem fine. So I was wondering what the problem was. Now, I know we haven't been filming real detailed on this today. I really didn't feel like filming this at all. Just wanted to work on something for a change without a camera. But I looked up pictures on Google, and it looks like this cart originally came with the tie rod coming in from the bottom. So someone swapped that out, and that means the angle of the A-arm is different from the angle of the tie rod. Now this engine did smoke, and Go Power Sports has sent me out a new starter solenoid, because we do have to short this one out to get it to run. But it does run pretty good. Like I said, it smokes, so it probably needs rings. We're not going to do anything to this engine. We're just going to put that solenoid on it, drive it a little bit, and then we're going to do that 650 ATV swap on it, and really make some good power. So I'm going to swap these tie rods around and fix the problem. I'll throw you on a tripod to show you how bad it tows out. So if you watch the tires when I squat the suspension, you'll see what happens. You see how bad? I mean, that's ridiculous. So I'm going to swap those around and see if it fixes our problem. Okay, so I lined the front end and then swapped those tie rods out, and it still has a little bit of bump steer, but nothing like it did. That's completely doable. And again, all I did was flipped the tie rod on the link to the bottom. It was going through the top before. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. We actually filmed this like a month and a half ago, and I forgot all about it. We're not going to be doing anything with this cart for about a month. We're going to get the buggy done, the header, mini bike, a couple little projects, loose end projects done before starting another one. But we did get a 300cc liquid cooled manual engine to put on this go-kart. We was going to do a 650, but we have another cart we'd rather it go on. So I think this engine is going to work out great. Like I said, it's liquid cooled. I think it's 4-speed with reverse, manual clutch, and it's off a Tao ATV. It's a brand new engine. We got all the electronics coming, and we're going to do a independent suspension on the back of this go-kart. So it'll be 2-wheel drive, fully independent, and this will be Becca's go-to cart. She's excited about having a manual, so I think it'll be pretty sweet. So let us know what you think about this cart. The torque converter, we would have rode it at the end of the video again, but the torque converter is locked up. So when you go to stop, it stalls out. It needs a new, something's messed up with the wiring on it. It basically will not turn over unless you short out the starter solenoid, and I have put a new starter solenoid on it now. We're just going to put a tarp on it, and then later on, once we get caught up on projects, we'll be swapping that ATV engine on it. If anybody is interested in the 200cc hose swing arm off that cart, it will be for sale. I'll give someone a good deal. It's going to have the wheels, tires, the whole wiring harness with it, because we are unbolting the whole swing arm and just taking it off as a unit. So if anybody's local and interested, let us know. Email us at Greg@RBG Karts. Remember, we're going to be in Chicago at FabTech this year. You can look up the information. We'll have links in the video's description, and come out and hang out with us, see the quantum tables in person. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out all the links to the parts we used on this buggy, the carb and everything. And if you're local and want this engine, let us know. We'll hook you up with a good deal. Thank you guys for watching. We love you, and God bless.